Hello, my dear friends. You're welcome on our channel. In this video, we're going to discuss the most important events that took place during the previous hours. We have a lot of very interesting updates too. So, let's start. Special Operations Forces confirmed strikes by FP-2 drones on the Gvardiyskyi oil depot in occupied Crimea. The Special Operations Forces confirmed strikes by FP-2 drones on the Gvardiyskyi oil depot in occupied Crimea. These drone strikes caused a massive fire at one of the largest oil storage facilities in Crimea, specifically targeting fuel storage tanks and critical power infrastructure. The attack aims to disrupt Russian military logistics and energy supplies in the region. Russian authorities acknowledged the fire, but reported no casualties. This strike is part of a series of intensified Ukrainian drone attacks on strategic energy facilities in Russian-occupied territories, impacting Russian fuel logistics significantly. The Russian army shelled another museum in Kherson. The shell hit the roof of the building. The facade and roof were damaged. There was no information about the dead or wounded, the OVA reported. The Russian army shelled two museums in Kherson on the 17th of October 2025. In one incident, the main building and adjacent premises of a museum were damaged, along with a civilian car nearby. Later that day, another museum was hit, with damage reported to its facade and roof. The Regional Military Administration of Kherson confirmed there were no casualties reported from these attacks. This barrel damage continues a pattern of destruction by Russian forces on cultural and historical sites in the Kherson region, causing significant harm to Ukraine's cultural heritage, with no loss of life reported in these recent strikes. A warehouse with automotive oil is on fire in Pushkino, near Moscow. A large fire broke out at a warehouse storing automotive oil in Pushkino, near Moscow. The fire covered an area of about 2,500 square meters, involving flammable liquids, gas cylinders, and pallets. Emergency services responded with over 50 firefighters and 12 vehicles to contain the blaze. The fire rapidly spread, raising concerns over explosions due to the highly combustible materials stored on site. Reports mentioned the potential presence of Ukrainian drones in the area before the fire started, though the exact cause remains under investigation. No confirmed casualties have been reported so far. This facility is important due to its role in the production and bottling of automotive oils, making this fire significant for regional industrial infrastructure. At Sloviansk, direction clashes yesterday near Serebryanka, Yampil, and towards Zvanivka, General Staff of Armed Forces of Ukraine reports. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported clashes on the Sloviansk direction near Serebryanka, Yampil, and towards Zvanivka. This information highlights continued fighting and military contact in these key locations, suggesting persistent frontline activity and defensive operations by Ukrainian forces in the area as of October 16, 2025. The official report underscores the strategic importance of these settlements for both sides and indicates ongoing combat pressure along this axis. At Oleksandrivka, direction clashes yesterday near Zeleny Hay, Novokatsky, Sichnive, Sosnivka, Verbov, Vorone, Novomykolaiivka, Ivanivka, Oleksandrorod, and Novorihorivka, General Staff of Armed Forces of Ukraine reports. In the Oleksandrivka direction, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported clashes near Zeleny Hay, Novokatsky, Sichnev, Sosnivka, Verbov, Vorone, Novomykolaiivka, Ivanivka, Oleksandrorod, and Novorihorivka. Ukrainian forces repelled 30 enemy attacks, successfully defending these settlements despite intense shelling and drone strikes. This front remains highly contested, with ongoing active combat as Ukrainian defenders continue to hold their positions against Russian assaults. The situation illustrates the sustained pressure on Ukraine's defenses in this strategic region as of the 16th of October 2025. Sterlitamak, Bashkortostan region, federal state enterprise Avangard situation. The Avangard plant specializes in the production of defense products and fulfilling state defense orders. The federal state enterprise Avangard in Sterlitamak, Bashkortostan, is a crucial part of Russia's defense industrial complex, specializing in the production of defense products, including components for multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS. It fulfills state defense orders as part of the Rostec State Corporation. The plant produces explosives, ammunition, and specialized chemical ingredients for solid rocket motors, while also manufacturing some civilian chemical products. Avangard has been under international sanctions due to its role in the Russian military industry. The facility experienced a deadly explosion in 2024 caused by safety violations during pipeline dismantling, resulting in 3 fatalities. The plant is undergoing modernization to meet increased military production demands amid ongoing conflicts. It plays a vital role in supporting Russia's defense capabilities by manufacturing key munitions components and fulfilling orders for military purposes. Explosion was reported at Avangard plant in Sterlitamak. An explosion was reported at the Avangard plant in Sterlitamak, Russia, occurring in the nitro unit area of the facility. Early reports indicate that this explosion erupted at this location, which is part of the state's Rostec defense conglomerate and produces parts for multiple launch rocket systems. Previous incidents at this plant have involved fatal blasts linked to gas-air mixtures during pipeline dismantling work. The current information specifically about the recent explosion is still emerging, and details such as casualties or causes are not fully confirmed yet.